Now, people will not focus on the person that did the first thing.
They'll say you.
That they have done something to you, they'll now come and meet you and say, just be the bigger person. The person that caused the problem, why should she be small? Let all of us grow big together now. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Not So Random Mo Pod. I hope you're doing good, I hope you're fine, and I hope you're very well. Today's episode, we have your favorite. Hi, Victoria is back on this podcast. Hi Victoria, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy that we get to do this as video, and I'm just excited to be here.
Okay, thank you very much, Ashio.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so before we start the conversation, I want to ask you a random question.
Okay.
What is one thing that has been pressing on your mind lately? Like it can be something just like something interesting or something that you see online or whatever, and just like
Okay.
how people doing like this or whatever.
All right. So one thing majorly for me has been for me to stretch. So I believe that I have more abilities to do stuff, and I've just been from different areas. I've been getting like insight on how to stretch yourself. Use your gifts, use your talents. Don't let it die with you. And that's the word that God has been like repeating: stretch, 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 stretch. So for me, I'm working on I'm stretching myself, using the abilities God has given to me, and just expanding my territory. So
Yeah.
that's basically major thing for me this season.
Yeah. Okay, that's very good.
What of you?
Me, so there was one thing that happened this week. You have seen, I'm sure everybody has seen that video. That my anxiety. So on Instagram, because I'm always scrolling on Instagram, I came across this video of, I don't know if people watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith, and I can't remember her name, but her name in the series was Ashley. And I remember that episode when she was dancing in her room, she was listening to music, and then Will Smith came into the video. I mean, he came into the room. So me, I saw it as per that clip from 1990 something, and then another clip over it of like present day.
Yeah,
All of
I
they're
saw
already
it.
grown up and everything. So me, I now reposted the video on my story
With
as
the
per.
audio.
Yes, with the
Okay.
audio, the song that was playing, I don't even know. Funny how when I watched that video, I did not even hear the song that was playing.
Yeah.
My own attention was just on this Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Then and now they're recreating the video, and I reposted it.
Okay.
So, like a day later, and I saw that video was the subject of discussion. People were saying that,
actually.
why are you people singing anxiety? I'm like, what happened? I now went to watch the video again because I even sent it to my sister. My sister too reposted it. She too, she did not hear the song because our focus and
Yeah.
attention
Most people
was.
don't know about the discourse actually currently. People don't know about it.
I now saw that people were talking about the song. Actually, the song was talking about anxiety.
Yeah.
My lesson from that was, see, that's why they used to say it's not good to judge people. Because now, people were saying, why you people
That's
reposting the
it.
video? Why you people singing anxiety after singing favor?
Favor,
It's not
yeah.
like a shoot. And what I learned was, it's not good to judge people because you don't know where people's mind is at.
I agree.
You don't know why people are doing, some of the things they are
Yeah.
doing. Because now somebody will see that I posted that video and in their mind, me, I'm singing that song. Me, I didn't even hear the song. My focus and attention was on another thing entirely. So yeah, you can be seeing one thing and hearing one thing. Another person is seeing a completely different thing. You know how they used to say a letter 9 is a letter 6 for somebody. It depends
Yeah.
on how you're looking at it. So yeah, that's just
I like that.
that's just my view exactly. Okay, so now there's a question I want us to answer, right? And you know how we always talk about, be accountable, have accountability partners and everything. And so somebody was asking that, so how do we even know those we are supposed to be accountable to? How do you know, this person is fit to be your accountability partner, right? So do you have accountability partners?
Yes.
Who are your accountability partners? I'm your accountability partner. You didn't want to
Yeah.
mention my name. I already
Not
know.
to mention the other people. But I have few of them.
Okay,
So
so
I don't
how
have a
do
lot.
yeah.
But one thing about accountability partners is that you need to find someone that has the same values as you,
Mm-hmm.
someone that's gone through whatever it is you are going through and that you need help from. Because most times, usually, you want to get out of something or you need someone to just check in with you. So you need to find someone that thinks the way you think or thinks higher than you think that can help you. Because when I was seeking to, I was not even seeking, let me not lie, I was not seeking for accountability partner. I just found people within my circle that I say,
Yeah.
okay, this can you help me check in with this? I'm doing this. Can you always follow up on me and everything? I don't have a lot. It doesn't mean you have to go and gather people and say, please, you
Yeah,
guys
I
are
don't
mad.
I don't think it's
I
even
don't even
healthy
support
to
that
have a
because
lot.
you start getting different opinions from different
Yeah,
people. So you need to
yeah.
find at least 2, 3 people that you could tell about your life, anything you are struggling with. So for me, I don't even the accountability partners I have. It's not like I go every day to say, okay, this is what it is, but I let them know, okay, this is what I'm up to. Can you check in with me? Is this fine? Is this not fine? So that's what I use accountability partners for, but not like I use them.
Yeah.
But they're just there for check-ins. If I'm doing something wrong, they can call me and say, this thing is not okay like this, do it this way. So yeah,
Yeah. So like having people that have the same values
yeah.
as you do, have the same standpoint, and people who I feel like one very important part of accountability that we don't really hold and usually affects how we're accountable to these people is have people that can speak to you and that you can listen to
Because
them.
it's
People
very
that you
important.
respect.
Yeah.
People that you respect them, you respect what they say. Because so if the people that I'm accountable to are people that I rate, they are my friends, some of them are my friends, some of them are like
Older than you.
older than me, and they are
Yeah.
people that I respect. So if you're going to tell me, oh, the way you're doing this thing, I think you should do it this way, or you said you're going to do this thing by the end of this month, why haven't you done it?
Yeah.
If I don't respect them, I would shun whatever it is they are telling me. But because I respect them, I respect their views, I honor them, is easy to actually be accountable to them, right?
Yeah.
Another very important thing about accountability is responsibility. See, with having accountability partners, with being held accountable, is being responsible. Oh, because it's okay, I want you to help me. I know that I can't do this on my own and everything, but I'm also responsible enough to even like be serious about it, not having your accountability partner pushing you every time.
And it's not just saying that, oh, I have an accountability partner, but you guys are
Yes,
not even
yeah,
doing
doing the
anything.
work. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So have people that have the same values as you, people that you respect and you
Respect.
can listen to, people that it's easy for you to even talk to them. Like, oh, I'm slacking in
And
this
you are
area.
vulnerable with the person.
Yes, and you
Yeah.
know that they wouldn't judge you. They will tell you the truth, but they wouldn't judge. I think it's very, very important.
Yep.
So
I
I
agree
think
too.
those are at least those are the ways we choose accountability
Yeah.
partners and people that obviously God sometimes is maybe not your friend that God
Yeah, may not
uses to.
be your friend.
Yeah, although
God
I
can
think
just highlight someone in your mind that you should
yes,
actually speak to. Or maybe you are sent some. Funny enough, God might be speaking to the other person that, oh, you need to draw close to this
this
person.
person, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Although naturally, I think that friends are
A friends are
automatically
supposed to be your
accountability
accountability partner.
partners, right? So if your friends are not people that you know they can hold you
That's
accountable,
why I said in the beginning that you need to find someone, move with people that they align with your
like minds,
values
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. So I hope you answered your question.
Yeah.
Now to the main discussion of today. We're going to be speaking about conflict
Solution.
resolution. And this topic is very important because I mean we don't even have to spell it out so much, but a lot of friendships, marriages,
Relationships.
I mean business relationships, a lot of all of these things have come to an end because people were not able to resolve the issues they had and the conflicts they had and everything. And I think it's a very, very important skill that we should have. Right. So when we talk about conflict resolution, what exactly is it? So a lot of people think once they hear conflicts, like it's bad. Is conflict
Or a
entire
fight, a big fight.
is conflict bad? Because
It's
me,
not.
it's not like I feel like every human being is different. So there is no way
It's
there will be
normal.
conflict of interest. There will be conflict of I mean ideas and everything. It's just we are not seeing the same thing, right? So we have to come to a point where okay, this is the middle ground. What are you saying? What am I saying? What are you saying? What am I saying? What do you understand? What do I understand? And resolve it. So how do you, Victoria, how do you
Deal.
what's
Oh,
yes, what's your approach to conflicts?
all right.
Yeah.
So first of all, like you said, people are different. So it's normal to have a conflict with a person or a people. It's very
Yeah.
possible. Maybe your family members or whoever it is. But one thing I've come to understand, if it was before, if I'm having an issue with somebody, I will not talk. We'll be looking at ourselves like this, right? But I've come to understand that, like for me, I will not be able to sleep well. If I'm, if I'm fighting with someone or maybe I have an issue, I don't think it's even nice because that's how bitterness start growing in your heart.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah. You just resent
yeah,
the
so for
person.
me, I've been able to approach it from a different angle now. And also, see, this thing is very, very tricky because sometimes you want to resolve the conflict, the other person does not want to.
Hmm.
It happens that way.
Yeah.
There are times that I've tried to want to resolve a conflict and then I've tried though,
Somebody
the person
sweeps it
is
under
not
the
giving in.
rug
Like,
and
okay,
or
what am I going
something.
to do? So I believe that you need to understand the kind of person that you have the conflict with. Try to speak with the person, and there's a way you need to approach the person. Don't say, "Oh, you did this." I don't know. Some people come in from the fight angle. You already come, you already,
Okay, like
I don't
you're
know how to
already
put it,
attacking the person,
attacking
not
the
attacking
person.
the issue.
And you might actually be the issue. Or you might be the cause. Yeah, sometimes you might be the cause of, but you don't even know. But if you really value the person, if you really rate the person, if the person is someone that you still want to be, you still want to have in your space, you need to approach from a place of, let me understand what happened. Okay, what did I do wrong? Oh, this is what you also did. How can we solve this? How can we solve this issue that we have? Listen, be a good listener. Because some people, they're really quick to jump and say, oh, but you did this. I mean, it's even normal self to argue like that sometimes. It depends on the person. So for me, I try to approach, okay, this is what you did to me. I don't like this thing you did to me. This is how I feel about it. And then I look at the response of the person. If I see that this person does not even want to listen to me, I will take a step back. Then look at other ways I can bring it
Approach
up
the
again.
situation, yeah.
So that's how I deal with mine. But there's some people that will be tough to deal with, but you need to take a step back. Don't just say, okay, she's not my friend anymore. I am not doing this again. I've tried my best. You don't know what the person is going through at that moment. You don't know what the person needs at that moment. So you need to take a step back to understand, okay, is there something wrong? Or maybe something is happening with her or him that you need to first look at to assess the situation. So that's how I do with mine. I check to see, okay, what's wrong with this person? I approach the person and tell the person that, okay, this is what happened. This is what you did to me. This is how I feel about it. Because I also I have feelings too, right? And I know that it also affected you. Can we sit and talk about this? That's why maturity too is important in any relationship or any friendship, whatever it might be. Try to understand your friend. Why does she act like this? Why does he act like this? And how can we solve this problem? So that's how I approach conflict at this stage in my life. Yeah.
So one thing I've even like observed is that people's approach to conflict, it usually stems from, I mean, maybe childhood or
Yeah,
something that they've experienced.
definitely.
A lot of people avoid conflicts because maybe, right, before it used to be like, oh, you're the one at fault, you're the one at fault,
Okay.
and everything. So it felt like it was already hard, so there was no point. So you have people that, like, there are people that when there's an issue, right, rather than face it head on, they would sweep it under the rug, and then they act like it did not affect them, that there was nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Whereas we forget that as we keep sweeping things under the rug, one day somebody is going to lift up that rug, and you will find like a lot of things that shouldn't be there, and then it now turns into something big, rather than if we had already just resolved these issues one after the other, confronting it head on. Like, it's I, so for me, how I deal
How
with,
did you
yeah, so how I deal with my own conflicts, it again, it depends on the person,
in
it depends
person?
on the situation, and it also depends on how I feel about the situation. So there are times that this issue, I know that if I try to resolve it now, it's going to blow out of proportion. So
At
I
that
would,
time.
at that time, so I would sit still first to analyze my own emotions, let the person also blow out steam before we now bring it up. Because there are even sometimes that when I have given it time, I now see that there were some things that I did not analyze well in the situation, so it shouldn't even have been an issue in the first place.
Yeah.
But there are some times that the issue, I feel like, is very, very critical, and we need to like address it straight up. So it's now, are we mature enough to communicate and not attack ourselves, but attack the problem at
Yeah.
hand, right? So I mean, I always hear this thing, and I always try. It's very hard to not
It's always very
attack the
hard.
person and like leave the issue, but consciously when we remember that this person is a person too, me sef I'm a person and everything, right? So me, I don't like issues dying. Like I don't like, I like facing and
Confrontation.
confronting. I like confrontation.
I'm not a fan of confrontation.
Yeah,
I
I
fight
like it
sharp.
because I know what it can do when you don't confront issues head on. Like it can lead to a lot of things, miscommunication, misunderstanding. But funny how when you now sit down to talk about it, you will now see that you are probably saying the same thing just in different ways.
And no one wants to
I
listen.
know, like
Everybody's
that's just it, right? So me, I like confrontation though. I don't like, it's not fighting. Me, I don't
yeah,
like fighting.
confrontation is not
I
fighting.
avoid
Just you guys visiting the problem. Let's know
when I,
what it is.
yes, when I
Yeah.
see that it's already turning to fight, I beg go. Me, I like my peace, but we must confront the issue.
Mm-hmm.
And me, I've even changed. I know that my friends will say that before you I used to talk is not good, but
Ah, you're trying.
I've missed. Nobody wants to tell me I've tried.
Yeah, actually.
I've improved very well. So now I would be very, very sometimes
Yeah.
calm,
So
sometimes hot. God is
yeah.
helping us.
So
But yeah.
okay. So according to what you just said now, I believe everybody is a work in progress. So I've come to the point where I want to understand how my friends think, how they behave. Maybe they are struggling with something. You
Yeah.
might think you know somebody, but you don't really know the person. So when someone start acting a certain way, you need to, like I said before, take a step back. Yes, this person hurts you. This is what it is. You could ask questions. Oh, I'm one person that I don't know if people can relate, but I'm someone that I always, if something is paining me, I'll tell the person that this is what you
Yeah.
did.
Yes,
This is what
exactly.
you
Like
did.
I feel like
Whether
it's
through
very
text
good.
or physical, I will tell you that if the thing is on my mind and I can't really sleep because I'm someone that I get affected easily by someone's actions. So if someone does something to me, I'm like, oh, this is what you did. Then it depends on the person's response. So the person, I don't like people that just wave. I'm feeling hot
Like
and then you are
yeah, as though it
dismissing my
doesn't make
feelings.
sense.
I don't like that. So I try to tell my friends that, oh, this is what you did. I don't like what you did. That, okay, let's talk about it and everything. But I try to understand that that person too is a work in progress. So I don't want to judge the person because of that particular way she acted or he acted, right? So you need to come to understand your friends, understand the way they think. Like she said in the beginning, that childhood, people have gone through
Yes,
stuff from
childhood
childhood. So you
experiences.
need to sit down, probably pray for your friend. Yeah, you should actually pray for your friend and just talk to God to give you insight on how to approach this person and how to approach the situation. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought of this thing that they used to say, be the
Be the
bigger
bigger person.
person. Are you usually the bigger person or the smaller?
Ha!
Me, as you
Fine.
all can see, I'm the smaller
Yes,
person.
my person. I think
It depends actually. What does it even
in
mean
my
to be the
life
bigger
now,
person?
I think they mean that you are going to step up.
Like, oh,
Like
if
if there's
somebody
a
does
if there's
something
a
to you, you're
yeah,
the
you're
one
not.
that's to bow down, like
But is it
let it
every
go.
time? Is it every
Well,
time
yeah, my
you bow
dear.
down? Don't do that. So, because sometimes people don't even rate you. That's the thing.
Yes, that's
You
the
want to
thing.
be the bigger person. The person does not even rate
People
you,
will walk over
right?
you.
I
Yeah,
used to be the bigger person. I'm still no. Actually, let me not lie. I am still kind of the bigger person. If the thing has reached me here,
depends. Oh,
but these days I'm like, okay, let it just go. Like nobody has time for like, if especially if the person doesn't want to change. You understand? But this bigger person thing, nobody's talking about it again now. This talking about bigger person.
so it's not a matter of even just talking. It's just like an unspoken thing that
Yeah.
when there's an
The
issue,
other person too should be the bigger person
like
now.
that.
Must
So
I be the bigger
that's
person?
the thing. The twist is that so that something has happened. Let's say we're having a conversation, not even a conversation, we're having an issue. You're the one who made the first. I just is it take the first step? You're the one that shall did the first thing that resulted in me getting angry and me now wanting to react based on what you've done. Now, people will not focus on the person that did the first thing.
They'll say you.
You that they have done something to you, they'll now come and meet you and say, just be the bigger person. The person that caused the problem. Why should she be small? Let all of us grow big together now. Like is I think it's unfair because
Understand what you're saying.
we now dismiss the
And that's why people keep
response.
misbehaving. Because they feel that, me, I I don't like to be the
And
like
sometimes they now start
so
gaslighting you, like it doesn't make sense that you're responding to what this person has done to you, but it's hurting me. What this person has done did not make sense.
yeah.
It does not make me feel good. It's not right, and so I should just ignore it and we should let the person continue and everything. I think it's unfair
It's not
on even
nice.
the person that was in the wrong, where we ignore what the person has done and then we focus on the person that was hurt. Like, it's even, I don't know, it's even twisted. Like, I get the idea of, oh, self-control and just letting peace reign. I understand the
That part,
idea,
yeah, I get it.
but I
No.
feel like there's a line. That I feel like there's a limit to all this big me. Oh, sometimes I'm bigger person, sometimes whoa makere oh. I like, there are some days that I choose to be petty.
That's what I said.
I like,
Now
it's
there's
a
some situations
choice.
that I'm like, if you don't bring it up, let's just sleep now. Let's sleep over it. It doesn't mean that. Funny enough, I've learned to release people in my heart. Like
Oh
I'm not
yes.
keeping you in my heart. We don't even have to talk about it. As long as everything is fine, I'm okay. I can see and I'm smiling and everything. But we need to be careful sometimes because that's
Yeah.
how it start building in your heart. And
Yes,
then,
exactly.
yeah, so,
That's sweeping
but
things
this
under
bigger
the
person,
rug.
I don't think you should always be the bigger person. If you
No,
notice that you're
it's
always
not
the
to
one
everybody.
approaching somebody, please, it's not every time. I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to make peace. Yes. But,
Sometimes it's even has to affect you. You don't even know.
yeah.
You don't know that resentment is already building
And that person
in.
starts saying that, oh, this is how she is.
You not take
They take
advantage of your
advantage of it. So
bigness.
not every time. We be the smaller person too sometimes. Abeg o. Yeah.
See, like, just
Actually
I don't
now.
know. I think it also even boils down to also respecting yourself and then respecting the other person.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes we are the ones at fault.
Mm.
Sometimes we are the one I mean, we're the ones offended and everything. So I think is respecting yourself enough to know, okay, this issue, I shouldn't allow you to reduce me to this point where we're now fighting, we're
Mm.
bickering, everybody's knowing about gist, blah 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 blah. And also respecting yourself to know that you can't treat me this way,
Mm-hmm.
and like you
Very
just
important.
walk all over me and everything. No, because human beings sometimes they don't even know that they are taking advantage of you. That's why I'm so big on communication, because somebody can be doing something and they don't know that it's hurting you. They don't know. If you don't say it, that this thing, I don't really like it, oh, stop this one, people will keep doing it, and then it's like they're taking advantage of you, whereas they actually don't even know that that's what they're doing. So
Mm.
communication
Highly important.
communication is key, oh, and maybe we even need to understand what communication is. So in mass comm, they told us that communication is, you send a somebody sends a message, right, to a receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Communication is not complete until
Until
there is feedback.
feedback from the receiver
That feedback means that the receiver
understands the
understands the
message.
message enough to be able to respond to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you must communicate first of all through a, obviously there is a medium of communication. Communicate in a way that the other person understands,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then make sure that they understand the message, wait for their response, and you to also receive it,
And also
feedback,
understand.
and also understand.
Eh.
That's communication, because there have been times where we sef we have had issues, I never have even see friends with all.
It's normal now. I
Yes,
don't have an issue with it,
it's
honestly.
normal to have conflict and everything. It's just communicating it. Oh, this is how I feel about the situation. Oh, this is where my head was at during this problem and everything. Okay, now I understand you. This is how you made me feel. This is how I felt about the situation.
Mm.
Okay, now we've ironed it out. Me now, I understand her own way. She understands my own way. Like, if I'm tired, if I'm upset,
I know you very well.
I'm quiet. I
So I actually respect that part, right? She knows that the way I respond when I see that, okay, Muyo is
she go
like this,
just
I will just stay
everybody
about.
maintain.
Exactly. See, that's it.
It's
Honestly, it
very
doesn't mean
important
that
to
I don't
actually
like her
know
behavior, but
exactly,
I've come to understand this is how she is. Understand your friends. Very, 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 very important.
understand
I
people
would
that
say
you're
that.
dealing with, people that you're
Yeah.
working with. Understand, just understand people. And I think it also, I don't know why, I mean, maybe because I deal with children a lot, but it always goes down to people's experiences,
Mm.
people's response and attitude, reaction,
Mm.
disposition towards things always stems to an issue. Now, do you know there was a time I used to tell you, Was it you or I used to tell that I don't like it when you say I should calm down?
You've told me once before. I'm sure you've told other people.
Like, I don't know, that thing used to now make me even get riled up.
So it came from somewhere.
It came from somewhere.
Yeah. Understood.
I don't do like we are talking.
Okay, nice. Oh, calm down.
You're not telling me I'm calm. I'm just voicing out my thoughts. You're telling me calm down as if I already
Most
want
people
to
don't like
fight.
calm down. Oh.
I don't
Most
like
people
it.
don't like it.
And that is the thing that will now round me up and be
Mm.
like, what's the thing? I'm not fighting and everything. So conflict resolution shall like be understand and be, I don't know how to put it, but be okay with the fact that it's not bad to have conflict. It's how you deal with it. That's There's healthy conflict. Funny how
Yeah,
without
every
conflict you will not
needs
even
to.
really understand each other.
Mm.
If in your friendship or relationship
You
is
people don't used
all
to argue.
you don't used to argue, there's
I
something
don't
wrong.
know.
You people are faking it.
Exactly.
You're pretending.
Yeah.
Because we are all
It's normal
we
to
are
have
all
an
different.
argument. Like it's normal to
It's
fight.
very normal. It's how
Just
you
make
deal
it
with
healthy.
it.
Don't let it be
Exactly.
so toxic that you cannot now manage each other.
Exactly.
That's where the
If
problem
it's
is.
that when this person has done something, everybody will just let's not talk because it's done to this thing.
Nah,
It's
that's
That's
not
not
good.
good. That's not good. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's it about conflict. I think we've
We've
just
covered
for the
everything
most
actually.
part here. Okay. So now as we close out, is there something you've been watching or reading lately, or an artist or song that you've just been vibing to lately?
Song.
Anything.
I've not really been watching, but I want to talk about a video I watched. It's
Okay.
relating to this conflict thing. There's this show I saw on YouTube where they brought two different friends that fought. They are not friends anymore. So I don't know what the aim of the show is, but maybe to make them come back together. And there are two girls that were on that show, two girls that were friends, very close friends, and now they are no longer friends. And then I'm seeing them like not even insulting. One of them was she's so toxic. I don't know. There's just something weird about her. The other one was calm, trying to understand the situation, and this one was insulting her. Then that she was a bad. She even blocked her because of minor issue. And there's something she said because she said that a man came in between them. I don't know why some girls think like that. She even told her friend, prayers of like in the video, like I can follow man and drop you.
Yeah.
This
Now
was
those
someone
ones are
that
not
she's
friends. Those
and
ones are
I
not
mean, I saw
friends.
the comment on Twitter everywhere. People were saying that please, the other girl should go and find a new friend. This
No,
one is
it's
not your
true,
friend.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's
I
true.
was so livid. I was like, why would you say that? Because now she's married. So the person she left her friend for, she's married. People say it's good as they married. They should just marry like that. Sometimes it just comes to understand that sometimes you try to be a good friend to somebody. The girl was like she has given her all. I mean, you just have to give your all.
You see,
Why are you giving your all?
everybody needs to
Someone that does not
understand.
rate you. This
Friendship
girl
is
did
not by
rate her.
force.
It's not by force.
That's true.
I
It's
hope the
hard
girl is
though.
doing well wherever she is because
Let's
I
not
felt so
lie.
bad
It's
for her.
It's actually very hard to like let friendships go and understand that
They said
I'm
friendship
first,
breakup is worse.
it's
You
worse.
see, worse than romantic breakup, whatever.
It's
It's
worse.
very bad.
Okay, now what's
Yeah.
something I've been reading or watching lately? I've been watching The Rookie.
Yeah, I'm
I've
a
been
movie
telling you
person.
to watch The Rookie. The Rookie, so is a series about this cop, this man in his 40s, and then he decided to join the police force.
Yeah.
So he's just showing the day-to-day activities of police.
And it's so long. How
Seven
many
seasons is
seasons?
that long?
Ah,
It's not long now. Some of us we have this Grey's Anatomy because they have refused to end the series. Now this is great. This one is not long,
I'll try it.
but yeah, I think that's what I've been watching really. So yeah, thank you everybody for
I
listening
enjoyed
and
this.
watching this episode.
Thank
If you have
you.
questions, comments, please like, share, subscribe, use a hashtag, all of these things. Rate on Spotify if you're listening on Spotify because it helps to, it helps, so that people will find the podcast. All of these things really help. Thank you, everybody. See you
Thank you,
next
guys.
time.
Bye.
Bye.